oldest park in baseball. MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, it's an AL Eastern Division matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Rays played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, Matty, this would be a huge momentum and confidence boost for this ball club. It is so difficult to sweep a series, especially on the road. They get this W here today. It's going to be a lot of happy ball players leaving that locker room after this one.
Pedro Martinez starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
So now here is Joey Wendell, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. And a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
And we are a long way from summer tonight, and even 40 degrees at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2. His fastball taken high for a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the shortstop, Willie.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. First delivery to him, and that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Wendell aboard here at first with nobody out. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, he makes the stop to second for 1. Back to first, and they won't get them both, but they wouldn't have had any had it not been for an excellent play at first base.
Nice play by the first baseman right there on a dive, and have the wherewithal to get up and cut the lead runner down. Terrific play.
Stepping in now, Fred McGriff, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Runner at first here, one man out. And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
A payoff pitch one more time. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Over to Fox. They get them both, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show. Ryan Yarbrough, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Red Sox, the third baseman, Wade
Now
Boggs.
the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. In there, a base hit. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
And that brings in Xander Bogart. Ball one. Dan D-Row, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogarts. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Row, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
At the plate now, Jimmy Fox. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Up to the plate now is David Ortiz. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Runners on first with 1 down. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Adios, pelota. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
That is 6. The left fielder.
So watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. 3 runs already home here. In there, 2-2. Gets him 2 down.
Batting 6.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
The 1-0. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch popped up. McGriff in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. 2nd inning coming up. Boston leads it 3-0. Striding in is Brandon Lau. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
The second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin, heads or tails. 2 terrific starting pitchers. Both teams firing their bullets. Their aces going today. This should be a good one.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. The Rays do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Brandon Lau goes down to become the first out here in the 2nd inning.
Meadows.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Martinez, the former Philly, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Ball inside.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. 1 out, nobody on. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
The next 3-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Randy Arozarena. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Fouled away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped to third. Boggs has it. Throw on to Fox gets him to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Still down 3-0. Last half of the second set to go. And next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Berdugo.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood in it. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
The 1-0 home. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, he had a rough first inning, and now the leadoff single to start this second does not bode well for this pitcher.
At the plate, Kike Hernandez. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Verdugo on at first. Nobody out. Runner goes for second. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball that now.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Seared down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
In now, Christian Vasquez. And he'll take a changeup here for strike one. None out, runners at first and second. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Wade Boggs. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
First pitch on its way. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Here's Xander Bogart now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, you could have some problems.
Scooped up, one there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Red Sox settle for just the one. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Red Sox 4, the Rays nothing. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Evans has it, and there's one away.
The third baseman, Michael Brasso.
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Rounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-1. This is foul right side. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. In there, and it's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Rays go in order 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So now into the box is Jimmy Fox, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Now here's the pitch. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball that's outside.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Popped up, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. One gone here in the Boston third, and that'll bring up David Ortiz.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. That's popped up. Adames ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Good sharp curveball there. The count 1-1.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're in front 4-0. And now Joey Wendell worked a walk his first time up. Here's the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
Ready on 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Verdugo comes on now, and he has it one down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Now to the plate, here is Willie Adames. First offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now it's 2-0. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he lays off the circle change here as he moves into the driver's seat. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Up next for the Rays, Fred McGriff comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. And a ball 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called a strike. A little low. It's 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
To the plate now, Brandon Lau, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They trail here 4-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 0-1 the count. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
A ballman, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Reined in. And that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Berdugo. Now here's the pitch. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
And stepping in, Kike Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A 1 pitch on its way.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Hernandez at second with 2 down. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit hard on the ground to second. Right to him. And nothing will come of a 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Austin Meadows.
First pitch of the AB now.
Oh, that's big out. Two and 0.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now here's the pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Fielded cleanly, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Now it'll be Randy Arozarena. He bounced out last time up. On its way is pitch number 75. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Arozarena is really quite an athlete. Not only does he drive the ball with great power, but he's also a big-time threat on the base pass. He can really fly.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got tools oozing off him. When he gets out of the car at the stadium, you know he's going to impact the game, whether with his legs or with his bat.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
So now to the plate, Ji-Man Choi, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 delivery. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Payoff pitch home to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Next to hit, Michael Brasso struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Martinez has a read on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Rays strand just the 1. They're down 4-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Wade Boggs singled in his last at-bat.
The third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Now here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, 1-1. Now a ball rolls softly to second. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Digging in next, Xander Bogart. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
No balls and a strike to count. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Stays alive, still 0-2. Hit out towards second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Striding in for Boston, Jimmy Fox. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The windup and the 0-1.
Inside ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate is going to look a foot outside.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. The 2-2 one more time.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ready now is Francisco Mejia to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses ball 1. Down the left field line and deep. Mejia, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Evans will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 1.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Joey.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Joey Wendell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And now the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. One out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Full count.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Another full count pitch home. There's ball four.
Take the base.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
So stepping in is Willie Adames. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Wendell, base runner at first with one out. And it's 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Fred McGriff is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push him, pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. One left for Tampa. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Peter Fairbanks enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Now pitching for the Rays, number 30, Peter Fairbanks.
Bottom of the sixth inning now. And digging in is the veteran DH, David Ortiz. Set, here it comes. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. The 2-0 on the way. 2-2 the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez.
1-0.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Fouled away.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1-2.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes.
Count is full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
The 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next up is Dwight Evans. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
From the stretch. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Fairbanks is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And the next up will be Alex Berdugo as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, I'm scared.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Strike two, swinging.
2-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The batter, number 5.
So the next to bat will be Hernandez. And they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Boston strands a couple. They lead it 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Brandon Lau. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The 0-1 delivery. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. And 2, here it is. Slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. No one out with a runner at second. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. A little bouncer. He'll try again, 1-2. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
One out now in the Tampa Bay seventh, and up next will be Randy Arozarena. First offering, as he'll take a look at ball one. Runner at second here with one man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw won't get him at first, an infield single, and it's first and third now.
Now batting, left fielder, Ji-Man Choi.
And now in the box, Ji-Man Choi grounded out in his last at bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
At the plate now is Michael Brasso. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, at the ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Fouled off. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Francisco Mejia would be next. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They trail here 4-0. Colin Mejia will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Number 31, Colin Mejia.
Last half of the seventh here, and next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
No strike.
The 1-0.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Three and 0 now. McHugh, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 3-1. Is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle of the way. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
In now, Wade Boggs. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give them anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. In comes the left fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
One man is out in the Red Sox seventh, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogart. He's set, and the pitch. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. McHugh pauses. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Vasquez leads off second with one gone in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit back toward the mound. Adalid scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jimmy.
So next to bat will be Jimmy Fox. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 2-1 pitch is a swinging strike on the slider.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
2-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Adames makes the catch to end the inning. One left for the Red Sox, but they're in front 4-0. Matt Andrees has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 35, Matt Andrees.
Now into the box, Francisco Mejia. He's faced Matt Andrees previously. He's a .333 hitter.
Francisco
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's in.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0 delivery. Bounce down the third baseline. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Joey Wendell digs in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Hernandez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Stepping up is Willie Adames. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's set. Here it comes as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it. To 1-2 now.
Here's the pitch.
That's
And that
ball
one
two.
misses badly. It's ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 4-0. Hunter Strickland is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60, Hunter Strickland.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go.
Leading
Standing in is the
Red
DH,
Sox,
David Ortiz.
the designated hitter, David.
First pitch of the AB now. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1-0. The Rays entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Corner and slicing foul. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Dwight Evans, the batter now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. There he goes. Fouled away. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Ortiz leads off first with 1 away. And 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Up next, Alex Verdugo. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball well outside. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Hit back toward the mound. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A 1 pitch on its way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Two down, runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Another 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, but they hold a 4-0 lead. And now here is Fred McGriff, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one, hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0. Two balls, no strike.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 3-1 pitch. Full count, 3-2. count remains full. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Brandon Lau. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out. Next, here is Austin Meadows. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. From the stretch, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
To the plate now, Randy Arozarena, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Meadows is off of first with 2 away. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
When you shut a team out 4-0, it kind of feels like you won like 8 or 10-0, but this one was really never out of reach. Really good pitching and great defense to help them get the win.
4-0 the score tonight. Boston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Pedro Martinez takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rays, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
you.